Hi guys, so my name is Matthew and I have been working in a care home for about a year and a half now, and I've also just started working as a CTL or a care team leader at my care home. And in this video I'll be walking you through what you might expect on a day-to-day basis if you were to work in a care home as a care assistant. So at the care home I work at, we come in at 10 to 7 so we can start work at 8. So during that time we'll be given handover, and in handover you'll be told what's happened throughout the night, if there are any concerns. The concerns might be maybe someone was found to have the UTI, maybe someone fell over and there's an ambulance coming for them and they're going to hospital. Maybe someone's coming back from hospital. Maybe you have a new resident coming in. There could be loads of things that might have happened. So then the CTL will tell the care team what's happened during the night. Then you'll also be told who's still in bed. If there are a lot of people who are still in bed, you'll be told the bath list and who might need to have a bath today. And then finally, you'll be assigned to either 1 to assist or 2 to assist. So the 1 to assist are normally people who are fairly mobile themselves. So they may either need no assistance, they may need a walking stick, or they may need like a Zimmer frame or like a walker to assist with. And then the 2 to assist are typically people who need a stand aid to get from a chair to a chair or a chair to a bed. I'll put a picture on the screen. Or they might need a full body hoist. I'll put a picture on the screen. Or they might just need general assistance because they're not very mobile on their feet. And these are the kind of people who always need a wheelchair when they're mobilizing like along a corridor or a long distance. So depending on whether the CTL has assigned you to help with the 1 to assists or the 2 to assists, your day-to-day jobs will vary a little bit, but in this video I'll just give you the general gist of what you might expect when you're working at a care home. So yeah, like I said, you start off with the handover. Then after the handover, everyone works together to transfer everyone who's already had their personal care and is ready for the day down to the dining room. Or some people prefer to stay in their room for breakfast. So basically we get everyone ready and put in the right place and ready for breakfast. Then there'll be one person who is assigned to go and start breakfast and stay in the dining room with all the residents to make sure they're safe and they get their breakfast. And the CTO is normally in there as well, handing out medication and administering all of that stuff. And then whilst the person and the CTO are in the dining room sorting out breakfast and the medication, you'll have the other person who's on 1 to assist and that 2 people who are on 2 to assist, getting everyone up out of bed and assisting with their personal care. And maybe you'll squeeze in a bath if you can, because it's just easier in the morning. After breakfast, everyone will work together to make sure everyone has been transferred back to the lounge or transferred back to the room or wherever they want to be. They will also need to clean up the dining room, make sure everything is sorted out, all the correct paperwork is done. You have to check temperatures in the fridge and a load of small little things. And then once everyone is in the lounge, it should be around 10 o'clock. From 10 o'clock to 12, there are quite a few small things that you need to do. And depending on whether you're 1 to assist or 2 to assist, your task will vary a little bit. So everyone has to participate in activities. So activities might include painting, playing catch, listening to music, singing, armchair exercises. There are loads of things. So everyone should be participating in these things. Someone will have to do the tea trolley, give everyone tea and biscuits. Someone will have to make sure everyone has juice, because everyone in a care home should always have fluid beside them at all times to make sure that they're able to drink. And if you have times, you should try to get baths in as early as possible, because you don't know how the day is going to go out. So it's best to start them in the morning if you can, to get them over and done with as soon as possible. And then during this time on our floor, everyone should be having a 15-minute break before lunch, but depending on where you work or maybe the floor you work on, the length of your break might vary. And yeah, that brings us up to lunch. So during lunch, you transfer everyone up to the dining room, the same as breakfast, the same thing happens. Everyone helps with lunch. Everyone should be sitting down to have lunch with the residents. You offer the residents juice, you give them main meal, then dessert, and then you offer them a hot drink, whether it's tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever it is. And then after that, CTL does medication. The carers transfer everyone back to the lounge. And then from the time between lunch to tea time is at 4:30, 5 o'clock in my home, you have to do the same again. So activities, tea trolley, biscuits, everyone should always have fluids around them. You'll be assisting with baths. Some residents prefer to go to bed in the evening, so you'll be assisting with them. And then you're also entitled on my floor to a half-an-hour break. And again, this will vary depending on where you work. So for tea, there are 2 trolleys, the tea trolley and the food trolley. The tea trolley is quite self-explanatory: tea, coffee, hot chocolate, hot drinks, whatever it may be. And then on the food trolley, you have sandwiches, cake, crisps, chocolate. Then there's a hot option, which might be like beans on toast, I don't know, pasties, chicken nuggets, whatever it may be. Then all of this will be handed out from room to room, then in the lounge. And then at 5:30, or sorry, 5, the CTL will also have medication to hand out. And then after that, you clean up the lounge, you have to wash up all the plates, make sure all the plates are collected from the rooms. And then between maybe 6:30 and 7:30, people will start going to bed. Some people like to go to bed at 6 o'clock, and it's fine to start bringing those people back to bed. But in general, most people are going to bed at around 7 o'clock. And then you assist with personal care, then you bring them back to the bedroom, or you assist with personal care, then bring them back to the lounge so they can relax for a bit. Because some people even though they are tired and they want to go to bed, they will keep waking up if you bring them back to their room. We don't want some people awake in their room and walking around their room if they're unsupervised. So it's best to change some people, bring them in their pajamas and just leave them in the lounge and then bring them back to their bedroom. But yeah, in summary, that's the day. So just to summarize, come in, handover at 10 to 8. 8 o'clock, you start your work. You're on 1 to assist or 2 to assist. Everyone is woken up, given personal care, brought to breakfast. After breakfast, dining room is cleaned, everyone is brought back to the lounge. Everyone should always have fluids in front of them. Then you have activities, tea trolley, baths, then lunch, then again, tea trolley, activities, baths. Maybe put some people to bed if they want to be, but it's not, normally there aren't that many people who go to bed after lunch. Then you have, in my home, the tea is at 4:30. Then you relax for a bit, clean up the lounge, make sure everything is how it should be. And then 6:30 to 7:30, people are going to bed. And that's about it. That's a day. That's what you'd expect from working as a care assistant at a care home. It's a lot harder than I'm making it sound, especially when you start working. It's so tiring and so stressful speaking to people with dementia or whatever it may be when you're at a care home. I've made it sound a lot easier than it is. So yeah, that's what it's like being a care assistant working at my care home. I would imagine most care assistants at care homes have a fairly similar work routine, but I've probably missed a couple things out. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. And yeah, bye.